Hello everyone, welcome to your workout with Roxanne. Today we have got a 15-minute full body complete beginner kettlebell workout. In this session you're going to need one kettlebell and a little bit of space to perform the exercises. I am also going to be guiding you through each and every exercise, helping with form and technique. So guys, when you have got that kettlebell, let's do this. Alright guys, first up we have got a kettlebell clean. So the kettlebell is in between the feet, 45-degree angle of the bell. We've got a hinge at the hips, spine is straight. Reach, hold onto that kettlebell. From here we're going to drive up, extend your hips, and then we rotate the kettlebell around the forearm, nestled into this rack position. Your kettlebell is on a slight angle down the palm. So exhale, we drive the kettlebell up, rotate around the forearm into that racked position. We don't flick over and we don't want to be banging the wrists. So we want to make sure that kettlebell stays in nice and close to the body. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Driving up and around. Controlling down, exhale, we lift. Making sure we've got that hinge position and we've got a nice straight spine. We haven't got that death grip of the kettlebell, so the kettlebell is easily moving from the fingers to the palm. 15 seconds. Make sure it's rotating around, nestling into that crease. Last 4. Well then guys, let's swap over to the other side. So getting that kettlebell on the angle of that 45 degree. The hinge, we drive up, control it in to that rack position. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive it up. Making sure we're standing up nice and straight. Exhale, we lift. Shoulders are staying in the sockets the whole time. Nice work, guys. Halfway. Really focusing on that fluid movement. Last 10 seconds. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Well done guys. We have got a squat to upright row. So feet hip distance apart, slight turn out of the toes, knees pressing out in line with the ankles, reach, grab hold of that kettlebell. From here we stand up, drive the kettlebell up, elbows lifted, shoulder height. We lower down and we lift. Inhale. Making sure those knees are tracking in line with the ankle. And we're pressing those knees out towards that pinky toe. And we're driving those elbows up to shoulder height. Inhale, exhale, lift. Last 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We've got a racked curtsey lunge. So we're going to get our kettlebell into that rack position. And then from here, with the left leg, kettlebell racked in the right hand, we're going to step back and across. Lower the back knee down, back heel is lifted, step back together. Inhale, we lower down, exhale, we lift. Making sure that we're stepping back and across. We get a nice stretch down that glute. Halfway. Checking in with our knee, making sure that it's in line with the foot. Good, done 10 more seconds before we swap sides. Keeping that kettlebell in close. 3, 2, and 1. We swap sides. So So let's get that kettlebell into that rack position with the left side. Left is the supporting leg, right leg steps back and across, so we get a nice stretch down that left glute. Check in with your knees, make sure they're in line with your foot. Back heel is lifted. And keep that kettlebell nice and close. It should be very comfortable, resting on your forearm. Nice work, guys. You're smashing it. Breathe in as we step back. Exhale, feet together. Chest is proud. Nice work. Almost done with the lunges, 5 more seconds. Good job, guys. We've got a single arm row now. So, kettlebells on the outside of the left foot, hinging at the hips. Reach, grab hold of the kettlebell with your left hand. From here, we're going to drive that elbow up, and then we're going to place that kettlebell back down. Shoulders stay in the socket, spine is straight. Exhale, we drive the kettlebell up. Inhale, we're going to lower back down. So think about driving up with your elbow rather than lifting with the hands. And as you lift, you want your wrist to be in line with that elbow. Your opposite hand can be on that thigh for support. Making sure you're really keeping that back straight. And you can feel like a nice stretch through the hamstrings. If it's too much, you can bend those knees a little bit more. Good job, swapping sides now. So, making sure we got that hinge movement with the hips. Slight bend in the knees, your legs are supporting you. We want no pain in that lower back, so really make sure you're sinking into those legs. From here, shoulders in the socket, we drive that elbow up towards the sky. Think about using those back muscles to lift up. You've got this. Shoulders stay square, no twisting. We drive up. Just 15 more seconds, you've got this. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you're keeping that chest proud. Last 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're going to stand up nice and tall for our calf raises. So reach forward, overhand grip of the kettlebell. Feet hip distance apart. From here, and breathe in to prepare. Exhale, we're going to lift up onto our tippy toes in our calf raise. Lower back down. In 2. Last 1. We lift up and lower. Try and spread those toes. And then we want to really drive those heels up so we're on the balls of our feet. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. And if you find that you're losing balance, you can focus on an area that's not moving, on the floor, on the walls, whatever you've got. Just a spot that's going to help you keep your balance. That's 5, 2, and 1. Next, we've got our Romanian deadlifts. So keep hold of the kettlebell like this, feet hip distance apart. Shoulders in the socket, spine is straight. Shift those hips backwards, back, back, back. Keep that kettlebell in close to your legs, in close to the inside of your shins. When you stop feeling your hips traveling backwards, we're going to drive straight up. So push the hips backwards, feel a nice stretch down the back of the hamstrings. Slight bend in the knee, not too much. And then drive straight back up. Once you feel that stretch and your hips don't travel backwards anymore, you drive straight back upwards. Push back and lift. 10 more seconds. Last 5, 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. So this time you're going to take a grip, an overhand grip on the sides of the handles. We're going to bicep curl that kettlebell in. Keeping it close, you're going to guide that kettlebell around the back of your head. Make sure those ribs stay tucked in. And then from here, we're going to twist to the left. Opposite direction. Guide the kettlebell behind the back of the head. Twist the opposite direction. We inhale at the start, exhale for the finish and twist. Now I want you to make sure that those ribs are not flaring. Keep them tucking down, spine is straight, we've got no arch of the back. Nice work, this is the last standing exercise, and then we get to go on the floor. Twist, eyes, follow the kettlebell. Last 3, 2, and 1. Going into our glute bridge now. So lying down on our back, kettlebell goes somewhere that's comfortable, not on your stomach, down towards your pubic bone area. Or you can place a towel, a mat, anything to make it more comfortable. Knees tracking in line with the feet. Drive those hips up in our glute bridge. We tap down. Make sure those knees are tracking in line with the feet. Spine is straight. Squeeze the booty at the top. Tap down and lift. As you lift, make sure there's a line between your knees, hips, and top of your back. Lift up. Ribs tucked in, squeeze. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We have got a chest press, so keep hold of that kettlebell around the bottom of the bell and then grab hold of the belly of the bell, thumbs wrapped around the handle. Shoulders together, stacked in their sockets. We're going to press that kettlebell up over our chest, and then we're going to guide it back down to the chest. Exhale, we press. Inhale, we lower. Feet on the floor. Activation of the glutes. Make sure they're slightly squeezed. Knees are tracking in line with the feet. Shoulders stay in the sockets. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. 15 seconds. Just 3 more exercises after these, guys, and you are done. You've got this. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Keep that kettlebell extended straight. I want you to completely flatten your back to the floor. Make sure that there's no space. Keeping those arms straight, we're going to guide the kettlebell behind the head, and then we're going to bring it back over the chest. Make sure your thumbs are wrapped around that handle. You're holding onto the belly of the bell. Nice tight grip. Inhale over, exhale, lift. Breathe in and out. You've got this. Make sure you're keeping that back flat, ribs tucked in. Nice work, guys. Last 5. And 1. Well done, guys. We're going to come into our torso twist now. So, heels on the floor, grab hold of the handles, the sides of the handles of the kettlebell. Lean back halfway. We tap to the left, eyes follow the kettlebell, twist is coming from the waist, and then we're going to tap to the right. Ready? We tap and tap. Inhale, and then we exhale. Shoulders stay in the sockets. Chest is proud. Half roll back, making sure that we're leaning back. Spine is straight. Over halfway. You've got this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Final exercise, guys. We have got a plank pass. So place the kettlebell to the side. From here, we're going to find that plank position on our knees. 4-point kneel, lower those hips down. So we've got a nice straight line between shoulders, hips, and knees. Reach under the body. We're going to pass the plank, pass the kettlebell from one side to the other, under the body. So we reach under, we lift up, we pass. Make sure there's no rocking of the hips. Tailbone is tucked under, we're lifting up and out of those shoulder blades. Ribs tucked in. You've got this. Keep those hips nice and still. Drawing the belly in. Last 5. You've got this. 2 and 1. Nice work, guys. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today for your 15-minute complete beginner full body kettlebell workout. I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and I will see you in our next workout together.